Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, which is the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. Look at that light, man. Man is shining in the light, unlike my football team, people. So, like I said, we're here, ManDem United podcast, to talk all things Manchester United. And Manchester United battered in the Manchester derby by Manchester City. 3-0 winners. City ran out. Amorim's done. He's finished, people. He was finished before this game, and this is just further evidence to sack this manager. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please, people. Reason why this show is much later and you didn't get it earlier on in the day. I was on family duties, people. I was on uncle duties, so that's why you didn't get this show earlier. It's also why you didn't get the fan calling show as well. You'll already know what it is. Family comes first, but I'll try and reschedule the normal fan calling show at some point later on this week, people. But make sure you hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. It helps the algorithm, people. Make sure you share this out across all of the socials as well. You see it on the screen at Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter/X, also on Instagram as well. So make sure you follow across all the socials, retweet, like, share, all the social media apps you are active on. And just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. Long road to 16K, people, but we are indeed going to get there. But get your questions in, people. Yes, Eddie, I got you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to link you right now. Give me 1 second, Eddie. Give me 1 second. Let me just get through this real quick. So, this is interesting. United sources say it would be wrong to suggest that Amorim has lost the dressing room and insist he still has support among the squad. United players are still struggling to get to grips with Amorim's style, and almost 11 months after he took over. Has it been 11 months? Bruno Fernandes, and even one of his staunchest allies, Bruno Fernandes, is believed to be unhappy operating in a deeper midfielder role. I thought he was... I'll get to that. United are back. These are all from at Chris Wheeler DM as well on Twitter, who's fairly reliable. United are backing Ruben Amorim for now, but players are losing confidence in his 3-4-2-1 system. Ruben Amorim will not change his system and is convinced that the mentality is the issue, not the system or even most of the players. So mentality from who then? That's from Fabrizio Romano. If the mentality is the issue, but you don't think it's from most of the players, who's it from? Manchester United have failed to score 13 of their 31 league games and finding the net just 36 times, conceding 1.6 goals per game under Amorim, and have kept just 5 clean sheets. All right, you know what I'm saying? Absolute joke thing. Big up Vic Renault. Shouts to the lovely Karma, member of the channel as well. Real King, shout out to you. Ace Boobs, big up. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Chic TV as well. Vickern says this man is pulled an absolute blinder, flawless. He's convinced people that Maino can't play in his team, but Ward-Prowse and Rodriguez in West Ham can. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. Yes, and I'm going to get back to them comments. I just wanted to read through them all to try and not even understand, so I just don't get pissed because it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and we're going to get to that as well. They got to fire that man. This is disgraceful. I hear you, Karma. Trust me. I hear you. He should have been gone, but hey, I don't know what is going on. Eddie's sending you the link now. Give me a sec. Well, you lot run up the likes, please. Make sure you do so. Everyone should have hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Not looking to be here for too long, but every time I say that, man's here 2.5 hours later, man is here. So, yeah, give me a second. Just sending this link out to Eddie. But that one about Bruno being deployed in a deeper role is funny. Because I thought he was all about the badge. I could play anywhere. And even Bruno is like, if I was Bruno, I'd be annoyed about it too, to be honest. But I don't know why it took him so long. Why did it took Bruno so long? Is it because he's not playing well and the team's not playing well? I actually think Bruno thought he could do it. Ineos keeping managers too long, 10 hard now. Amorim, I hear you. Hey, big up, Dante. What are you telling me? Big up every single time. Right, where we at? Let me send this over. So you're always working while I'm working. Bear with me. Let me get to it. This manager spent the entire summer capping for Bruno, and now Bruno's done with him. Hey, telling you. Won't be here too long, 2 hours later, man. Facts. So here it is. United sources suggest it's wrong to suggest that Amorim has lost the dressing room and insists he still has some more support among the squad. Well, if he has support among the squad, I'd hate to see when they have lost confidence in him, because that performance looked like a team who are done with the manager. Manchester derby, Roy Keane pointed it out, no yellow cards. And I was saying this before I heard about the no yellow cards. No aggression, no intent, no purpose. That's off the ball and on the ball. That's just the basics. Like closing down with Vim, that's not a quality thing. That's just the bog standard bare minimum when it comes to playing professional football. Not even professional football, any level of football. I play Saturday League, Sunday League, 5-a-side. Close your man down with some form of purpose. And they ain't even doing this at all. They look done with. That's the type of performance that gets a manager sacked. So I actually don't believe this. We know United players are still struggling to get to grips with Amorim style, almost 11 months. But I was told pre-season we look so much better, and training and getting his players would help. Well, a whole load of absolute fuckery. That's what that was. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Sorry to be so blunt with the language, but that's what it was. All them people who was telling me about new players, pre-season and training. Where's that? Because we look no different. We look worse. We look worse than we did last year, people. Manchester United look worse. We look less threatening going forward, and we look more likely to concede. All right. Sure. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes is believed to be unhappy operating in a deeper midfield role. Hey, Bruno, you should have left. How about that? Before I get to the manager and Ineos and anything, you should have left. Again, but decision-making and self-awareness that is both poor on the pitch, that's poor off the pitch. Why stay? If you're Bruno Fernandes, stay for what? Why you really can't see that you're a detriment to the team? You really can't see that. And the manager playing you in a deeper role isn't a new thing. He played you there in the European final. He played you there consistently throughout the season. I think when he joined, not when he first joined, but I think from like January, February, he was playing him there. So this is 4 or 5 months. Half a season you've played there. And now you're unhappy playing there, which I do get. And Vikram made the great point. The fact that Bruno's apparently unhappy and the manager and the board kept this guy to play him out of position. Nonsense. Again, just complete mistake after mistake after mistake all around. Mistake from Bruno not leaving. Mistake from the manager not pushing him out the door. Mistake from the ownership not pushing Bruno out the door. And it's also a mistake from the ownership not pushing the manager out the door, which probably would have resulted in Bruno getting pushed out the door. So if they would have got rid of Amorim and then got the offer for him, it's much more likely he would have left. Much more like, not necessarily the new manager might have joined and been like, yeah, Bruno, that's my guy. And I would have been like, yeah, get this manager out. But you see how mistakes compound mistakes, compound mistakes, compound mistakes, compound mistakes. Notice that. One mistake leads to 2 mistakes. 2 mistakes leads to another 3 mistakes. 3 mistakes leads to 4 mistakes. It's just a pattern. And it's just a revolving wheel of absolute nonsense. That's what it is. United are backing Ruben Amorim for now, but players are losing confidence in his 3-4-2-1 system. That's again from Chris Wheeler DM. No surprise, players will lose confidence in any formation, in any system when you are not winning. If you've won 8 games in 31, if you have a 25 or 24% success rate in the Premier League, if you have the worst success rate across all competitions, including the Europa League, because people like to throw that in there, like, oh, he did well in the Europa League. He has the worst win percentage of any permanent Manchester United manager since World War II. World War II, people. The worst win percentage across all competitions, but the club are still backing him. Why? It's over. And the manager saying he's not going to change his system tells you all you need to know. He's not going to change it. He's asking to be sacked. Pay him his money. Pay him his money. And yes, I don't think I said it to you, Karma. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday to yourself and everyone else as well. Big up my G from the West Coast in the building. I like Eddie's in the car. What are you saying, Eddie, man?
You see the title, dog? He got to fight me.
You've been asking for this, yo.
I've been asking for the fade ever since the 30th man, the last game, bro. Fucking criminal. He got to fight me, bro.
You be
I'm gonna show
asking
you
me.
how much this shit mean to me. Fuck you, mean this means more to you than it means to me. Fuck you, mean, man. Come fight me and find out, man.
Yeah.
Distasteful. I got a dickhead for a manager. You see, usually, I'm glad I've grown, right? Because, like, if we were in a social setting, I would check. You know how they say check his temperature?
Yeah.
I would check his temperature if somebody ever spoke to me the way he speaks to me in these press conferences, man. Man, this dude, man, he bold, man. He bold. That's why I gotta sit back. You see, I gotta lounge. This is me calm. This is me trying to calm down. This is me putting my body in a position where I can just relax a little bit. Because if I'm up tall, I'm sitting in that chair. If I'm in that work seat, he's getting cussed out the whole 90. I'm telling you, fellas, bruh had me hot, man.
I could tell, man. I could tell. That's why you left the watch along. I know he was pissed.
Man, crazy.
I know you was livid. Trust me. It's fully aware of that. Like, and it's ridiculous. And actually, let's get your thoughts on what I was just talking about. I see you lot in the chat. And Takama, yeah, that's a real stat. He's got the worst win percentage across all competitions of permanent Manchester United managers since World War II.
I seen that. And then I had to get at my little cousin because AI go crazy.
Yeah.
So he didn't put Amorim's face on that brother from Germany way back in the day.
You see all them type
I
of
got it
things.
like, yo, we not doing that, brother. We not doing that. You got a future. You try to get hired. We not doing that. Relax.
Yeah, leave that to the others with the faceless accounts across
That's
that. But
what I'm saying, bro. Boy said,
oh.
I'm not even gonna say, but the first name, it was the first name Amorim. It was AA. Just imagine. So he had the AA in his Instagram post. I'm just like, bro, we gotta relax, man. We gotta relax.
Tell him relax. Yeah, you gotta let him know. And what's your thoughts on this in regards to United players are still struggling to get to grips with Amorim's style almost 11 months after he took over, and even one of his staunchest allies, Bruno, is believed to be unhappy and operating in a deeper midfield role.
Well, I think there's magical words that encapsulate this whole situation. No shit, Sherlock. Just like that. What do you mean struggling to get grips with Amorim's style? What do you mean by that? What style? What are we talking about? Like I said, man, call me Black Nigel Farage. Get these Portuguese men up out of here. Get them going. Make OT great again, man. Shout out Black Trump in this bitch. You called for it. This is what they do. They got me acting outside myself. I got to take on another persona to get in the mind frame of dealing with these people.
Yeah.
I got to start hating immigrants now, man. Let me relax. You see that's what I'm saying. You see how you got me? I didn't mean that. People, I did not mean that. I apologize for all this on your channel. I apologize. Brother, I didn't mean that. It slipped out.
You didn't mean it, people. Look at the chat. Look at the channel title.
I apologize. That's usually what they say to get themselves out of trouble. But this is what I'm saying.
Hey, Eddie, you got a question?
Was I at the march? You'll never know. A gentleman never tells. You'll never know. So
I do find it interesting that the Bruno role is getting highlighted when the club manager and Bruno decided to stay. That sounds a little bit PR-ish. I hear you, Jess.
Of course it is, bro. Listen, man. This is what they think, man. When you a bullshitter, you can see a bullshitter. You know how many rooms I done been in that I was not supposed to be in?
Yeah,
just because I knew how to talk some good shit.
Yeah.
I remember I went on a tour of a stadium that cost $100 with my cousin.
Yeah.
I ain't pay a single dime to get in that motherfucker. I just walked in there like I was a part of the group, man.
Yeah, man, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta be, wrong and strong, man. That's what it is. 100%.
So when he's talking about it means more to the fans than it means to me, I would have said the same shit. Let me tell you something. When my boss be calling me in for like any type of problem, when he used to call me in, it's like, yeah, you know what? I want to make this shit work so bad, man. I'm gonna be in early. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, knowing good and goddamn well I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah. I've done that. You know, I've done that same thing in
You know what I'm
certain jobs.
saying?
Like, I'm gonna
Thank
be
the
on
Lord, I love
time.
my job
Just me.
now.
We'll be start doing extra. Yeah. I hear you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Been there.
I'm
Been
trying
there.
to stay here. I'm trying to stay here. So you got to put the extras on it. You got to put
Yes.
the extras on it. Like, I love the people.
Yeah.
I love coming in every day, man. I try my best, and trust me, with this opportunity, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make this right. That sounds convincing, right, people?
It does. Sounds extremely convincing. It does.
I ain't mean not a goddamn word.
Yeah, and him talking about we suffering, like how he's suffering more than us. And to
Come on.
Dad's game, and he says, Amorim is still here. No news of his sacking yet. Guess we're going to suffer more. And I kept saying this, the sacking isn't as close as people think. Do I think the sacking is on the way? Yes. I do believe he gets sacked, but it's not. I think it's not the next international break, the international break after. Only thing of changes, I watched Brentford against Chelsea. We ain't beating Brentford. Let me put that out there.
Yeah.
We ain't beating
Go
Brentford.
ahead.
No, that's all good. We ain't beating Chelsea. We ain't beating Brentford. And then it will be a quote-unquote must-win against Sunderland, similar to the Burnley game. And I think we'll get past Burnley and then go into that international break. Sorry, get past Sunderland and go into that international break. And then after that international break, it's almost all over, people. Because we got Liverpool away, Brighton at home, Nottingham Forest away, Tottenham Hotspur away. That is a quartet. That 3 of those 4 teams we do awful against. We do awful at Anfield. Brighton have beaten us, I think, the last 3 times at Old Trafford. Forest, we're going to struggle against because they'll be up for it. And Spurs, we haven't beaten in 3 years. So it might even be longer, but I know it's a long, long time. So it's the end. Because I tell you now, people, we are going 0-4. We are not winning a game in that run.
Damn.
We are not winning a game. Go on, fam.
No, I'm listening to you. It hit me like, damn.
That's a nasty quartet.
That's a
when
nasty.
You think about it.
Cause even you got the like.
Go on.
I'm not saying it, but he better say it. Whenever Amorim sees Ange Postecoglou, that's Mr. Postecoglou to him.
Yeah. Ange just got his number. Someone was saying that.
That's your master, brother. He smoked you 4 times, was it?
Yeah. It's something like that. Yeah, it was like 3 times or something like that. Because you got the league game. Yeah, it was 3 times because it was the Europa League final, Carabao Cup game or FA Cup, and the league game as well. They were the 3.
You can't.
Liverpool, yeah, man. 0-4, man. And before that, people, we might go 0-4 in this next one.
That's what I'm saying.
But we're already 0-1, but there's no gap. We ain't beating Chelsea and Brentford. Forget that, people. We ain't beating those 2. Sunderland, I actually think we beat. And that's not a given.
That's not a given.
Performance will be horrendous. So that's 1-4. So we could be, by the time he gets sacked, by that Spurs game after it, 1-8.
Yeah.
We could be, what's that? 2-12. We out here, we out here like Pat Bear's 3-point percentage rate. 2-12.
Talk to him. Tour date numbers, man.
Tour date, no, we're to Eddie, man. Tour dates, we 2-12.
5-31 and shit. 1-30, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
3-12. And people, there's no guarantee we beat Sunderland. Let me just clarify that, because if someone says in the chat, "Oh, we won't beat Sunderland," I am not going to argue against anyone saying Manchester United are not going to win a game. And that's against anybody.
Yeah.
To Maddison, I think good days are coming because I think he's gone. I don't think there's no way he survived. Even when you look at Brentford, Chelsea, and Sunderland, if he don't win them, do I trust him to sack him if he doesn't win them 3? No. But if he loses them 3, I think he's gone. If we lose to lose to Chelsea, lose to Brentford, and lose to Sunderland, I think he's gone. But I don't think that will happen.
Go on. I'm struggling here, man. Yeah. It's like,
good.
I gave my all to the company. I was the head of Ineos PR for a long time, man. I did my job.
You did your job. You did.
I did my job. And then now they got this clown losing games. And they don't want to sack him, but they gonna get me out of there? They heard what I was saying, you flawless. They heard about the contract and everything. They got me before I could get there. I'm let the count the bag, man.
It's all good, man. No stress. It's all good. And Vic,
tough,
when you
man.
did say about Brentford, you said I did tell you Brentford are as bad as people think. That's the first time I've watched him, and I was just looking that the directness they play with in the long throws. And look who we've got involved.
It's Barclays. Bringing back the Barclays,
The long throws I looked at and I went, by in there, yeah, we can see them from a long throw. Let me say that.
Oh,
and
let's
Andy
talk
says,
about
go on, get to it.
Let's talk about that 11. I think because it was so early in the morning, I was at a fight party.
Yeah.
Like that, it didn't hit me. Like I was still trying to process all of the everything that was in my system at the time.
On the liquor.
Yeah. Thank you. You go, guys. Say I'm more of a tequila guy, so it was a long morning. I'm watching, and it doesn't register to me that he did the same shit he did last year and thought he could get away with it.
Go on.
Playing super defensive and hit them on the counter.
Right.
And Pep is like, brother, they've been doing that shit with Ollie. They've been doing that shit with Ten Hag. Jose, you name it. I've seen this shit from y'all. You did not reinvent the wheel. So he played football. Mm-hmm. He let us play football. He got us into that game. And what happened? Slowly but methodically, they worked their way down the pitch. The first goal. Let me talk about that midfield first.
And don't worry, I'm starving all the best questions, but you don't want to make sure I get to it. Super chat.
We gonna get to it. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. We lost 3-0 to our fucking rivals, man. It's all bad, man. So I'm saying they got AI fans now having watch-alongs and shit. You see that? They made up AI. They put the AI. Yeah, they put in the AI. Create a Man City YouTube channel for a watch-along, and people thought the shit was real. It was just AI, bro. It was just AI.
Crazy. That's crazy.
What they gotta do, and then even in the broadcast, this AI shit different, man. They put people in the stands with the AI, but if you go to like the actual stadium, all spotty, like a Dalmatian. Couple fans here, couple fans there. Shit. Start at what did Chuck say? You might be at the top, minute 1. By the time minute 60 come down, you ride the touchline, man. There's no space to just walk right on down. Right? At least the away end was packed up, but we'll leave that alone. That midfield was created by Satan himself.
You're talking about Bruno and Ugarte.
Bruno and Ugarte.
I'm still listening, by the way. Carry on.
That midfield was first mentioned in Dante's Inferno, people. I don't know if you know what Dante's Inferno is. What is Dante's Inferno is a story about a man named Dante who has to travel through the 9 rings of hell for salvation. Bruno and Ugarte are like the final boss in the 9th ring of hell. That's what we had out there against Man City, right? I've never in my life seen a more anti-football midfield. And I didn't watch Jose play, feel me? Lopetegui play, Pep, all that. I have never seen a more anti-football midfield in my entire life, man. Ugarte, God bless the brother. God bless him. He don't deserve this. If people who don't watch him before, his appeal is in a highly energetic system, he's a destroyer. You play Ugarte in a 3. You do not play him in a 2. On the ball, he does not have the capabilities to play in a 2. Unless your other midfielder is fucking prime Busquets or some shit. Then you can play him in a 2. But he plays in a 3. He's the bouncer. He fucks the club up when it gets too rowdy. That's what Ugarte does.
That's his role. That's his
role. So I can't be too mad at him that he looks like shit in this system because you're giving him responsibilities he should not be having. Fuck, I look like telling a sushi cook to make me a 3-story cake, man. Look, that's on me. I paid him the money. That's my fault. And then I'll let you go off, get what your thoughts on the midfield too. But
that's
Bruno,
cool. Now.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, just fam, you cooking, fam. Carry on.
Bruno Fernandes. Again, biggest industry plan in football. Biggest industry plan in football. I swear to God. There's not enough words in the dictionary that can describe how much of a fraud this brother is. The boy, I called him a boy because he played like a boy on that pitch. Tantrums, getting lost,
Talk about
no sense of direction, no boldness. He looked like a kid. And it was night and day, the levels of their midfield compared to our midfield. And then you tell me I got to fucking deal with Caicedo on Saturday. Are you kidding me?
Caicedo on Saturday, yep.
Are you kidding me? That brother's going to be fucking having the time of his life. He's going to receive the pass. He's going to have time to take a selfie. He's going to see Bruno try and run up on him. He's going to stick that hand out like this. Like, you know, you put your hand in front of these little ass kids. You don't want to touch you. He's going to be talking to his chick, hand on Bruno's forehead, foot on the ball. Just dictating play. That's what he finna do. Might order takeout. Get the curry go. Get me one too, my boy.
Yeah, in fact, I could do some curry go. It's been a minute, actually.
It's been a minute.
I might get some tomorrow, actually.
I'm telling you, it hit different, man. It hit different.
Yeah,
it hit different.
So I'm gonna get some curry go.
That midfield, he comes out with that midfield again. Like I said.
Oh, you know he's gonna run it back, Eddie. You know he's running it back.
Flawless. Listen, I'll send you the cash. I know you know some brothers in men, right? That do some shit, right? Tell them no phones. Don't bring their phone. And he'll whoop his ass. Catch him outside. I see him outside. I see the clip of him outside. Flawless. Call the homies. Tell him to catch him when he's slipping. And again, just put it all on me. Don't even worry about it. The police will see this part of the YouTube clip. They won't see it. This won't be clipped up. Yeah, put it on me. They're not finna fly over here come get me. Not at all.
Yeah. Fez, I hear you. To ask Madison, know what were Bruno's comments after the game? I was
what Bruno talking about?
I was so what's what I'm looking for? I was just so annoyed about everything after that. I didn't read any of Amorim's comments. I didn't read Warrior J. Shout out to him. As always, putting a whole heap of comments, and I was like, not today. I was like, I couldn't do it. I know, Jez, this is news to me. As well, he said, Flawless, did you see Fabrizio said that Agate had offers from Italy this summer, but United decided to keep him? If this is true, it wouldn't surprise me because he's their signing. So that's why. They're going to want the same way there was reports about Xerxes. Like, one thing they're going to do, they did block the Maino deal, but their new signings, they're going to block. They're not going to want to try and lose him straight away. And Jez says, you forgot the stat that Amorim is United currently out of the ever-present Premier League side, 17th since he took over points-wise. So yes, for those that don't know, when you take out the sides who got relegated last year, the sides who have been promoted this year, from when Amorim took over up until now, he currently sits bottom of the league table. He's 17th out of 17th.
Just real quick. Hey, Jez, what do you gain from this, man? We don't need you to talk to us about how shit our team is, man. What do you gain from this? Go away. Just go away.
Andy says, does Barada get sacked for appointing Amorim? No, I don't know. The reason why I wouldn't say he gets sacked for it, because ownerships are going to get managers wrong. My issue isn't with that. My issue is with the lack of accountability, the lack of willingness to say I'm wrong. Like, act on it. You can clearly see you made correct it. Hey, we got this manager wrong. Even if they get the next manager wrong, act faster when it's not working. Be proactive. Just slow. Very, very, very slow and just mundane. And just, to a Caribbean term, or certain manner, it's just lackadaisical. That's what it is. Just extremely lackadaisical with it when it comes to the manager side of things. But also why it annoys me so much, because they've got the recruitment thing spot on. They know what they're doing. So if they actually get a good if you match a good manager Forget even a good manager. Decent manager with decent players. You know what you're going to get? Decent team.
Mm-hmm.
And to finish 5th, 6th, or 7th in the league, you don't have to be great. You can be 5th, 6th, or you can be decent and get 5th, 6th, or 7th. Take out the big 4 this season. Take out the top 4 because the top 4 is going to be the top 4. You got Villa, you haven't scored a goal all season long yet. You've got Newcastle, granted they look a little bit better with Voltamado, but they're not going to be the same without the Isak. Forest have just got Ange Postecoglou. That's 5th, 6th, and 7th from last season. Spurs do look good, but they have their obvious deficiencies. Brighton will be there or thereabouts. Fulham will be mid-table. Palace, let's say they do keep Glasner, will be there or thereabouts, but they are weaker without Eze. So here are the teams I'm mentioning. You can finish above them if you're just a good team with a good manager. You don't even have to be anything special. And that's where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but hey, we move. What? He blamed Euro for the first goal? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't blame Euro for the first goal. I need to see the someone pull up the comments. He didn't.
Put the quotes. This stream might get dark real quick if you put them quotes in.
Please let us know. Please. From pretending to be Mourinho's replacement to making Villas-Boas looking world-class, bingo. His name's Amorim, the destroyer of legacies, breaking records one after one, but the wrong ones. It's terrible. I don't know when he is pretending to be Mourinho's replacement, but yeah, it's horrendous. It's bad. Hey, as Madison, I'm not saying you're lying. I just want the actual quotes.
Yeah, just quote it. Because he said just quote it. For sure.
Yeah, because it's more so I know there was more. I know he just didn't say, yeah, the goal's not on me, it's on Euro. I know there was more before, there was more after is what I'm saying. I know that. Makes sense why he subbed him off then. Yeah, maybe the manager thought it was Euro's fault too, because shout out to Jay, I was on A-listers and we was talking about that. And he was talking about the 3 centre-backs. Bear in mind, people, in football, when you're playing a back 3 in particular, your centre-backs are supposed to shift across to the side the ball is. So because Luke Shaw has been gone past, both De Ligt and Euro go towards the left. They're both supposed to be where they're at. I am not expecting my centre-backs to be marking people who are arriving late in the box. I expect my centre-backs to be marking the strikers or midfielders who are in the box. Because you know what happens? Let's say, for instance, Doku picks up that ball. Euro goes to Mark Foden and Doku slides it across the 6-yard box, and let's say Haaland taps it in, for example. You know what everyone's gonna say? Why was Euro or why was Euro not in the 6-yard box? Why is he going to Mark Foden? That's the midfielder's job. Never has that been the case. Never has defenders defending in the 6-yard box supposed to be marking midfielders arriving late when the ball's on the byline. If the opposition has the ball on my byline in the box and my centre backs, whether it's a 2 or a 3, are not in the 6-yard box, I'm shot. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because if he rolls that across the box and Haaland taps it in, it's where's Euro, where's the lit? Let me actually pull up the still. I can actually pull up the still. 1 second. Nonsense. Go on.
It's like we're so fucked up as a squad. We've reworked the fundamentals of football to fit our liking.
Yeah, this is basic football. This is basic stuff.
We are going up against a poacher of a striker. Meaning, in that little box they call the penalty box is where he's alive at. Is where he's always active, looking for angles to show for the ball.
Let me do this again. Hold on.
I want my center backs to be more engaged with him than a midfielder crashing the box, because him in front of the goal is way more of a threat than the midfielder crashing into the box. I would think our midfielders would be aware of what's happening around them.
And look at this. This is where it's absolute nonsense. This is the still, people. So hopefully you lot can see that. So look there. Euro and De Ligt are where they're supposed to be. Shaw has been dribbled past. So my central centre-back goes towards that side. Euro is here. Haaland's there. My right wing-back is not supposed to be marking him. It's Bruno. Look, that's where it is. That's where it is. What we talking about here? what if my centre back? So let's say Euro goes, fuck it, let me go Mark Foden, and Dogu puts it across the 6-yard box to Haaland. I'm looking at him. The Lic's done the right thing. Agate's tried to get it off, to get back. My wing backs are trying to get back in. That is on Bruno. It's not solely on him because Shaw made mistakes. What are we talking about? That's Bruno's fault.
Crazy.
That's Bruno's fault.
We don't even have
my centre back is where he's supposed to be.
Man.
That's where he is.
Man.
He's supposed to be there. Because if anything goes towards Haaland, guess what? Euro cuts it out. He's in front. He's goal side. You'll hear that. To anyone who plays football, you'll hear that a lot. Get goal side of your... As someone who played DM and had runners run off me, I heard this a lot, people. So, yes, shout out to Jay because we played football together. And I said, you've seen me cost our team this goal. And the manager be on my case. He's like, I wasn't. I'm like, yeah, because me and you were cool. We brethren. But the manager's right to be on my case. This is professional football. Get goal side. If Dogu slides the ball across the 6-yard box, let's say Bayern there misses it, Euro's in the right position. If it goes back towards Haaland, Euro's in the right position. What are we doing?
This is what I'm scared of, man. This is what I'm scared of.
Go on.
Players like Manu, players like Euro, who are young enough to dictate their destiny in this footballing space. They'll get tired of this shit. They'll leave. They won't make the mistake that Paul Pogba made because they've seen that mistake and what it led to.
No.
People have forgotten how much of a great player Paul Pogba was because of how long he stayed at Manchester United. If he had gone straight from Juventus to Madrid,
to a Madrid
or somebody somewhere else,
right,
of an upper echelon level, the conversation we have about Paul Pogba would not be there.
It would be totally different, yeah.
Lenny Euro is good enough in this market now, about 80 million.
I'm just gonna let me actually put on the captions. There we go. Go on, fam. Carry on. I'm just watching.
What did the Hoyson brother from Bournemouth go to Madrid for?
50 million.
Around that.
No.
60, 70, like, yeah.
50 million, yeah. 50 million he went for. Yeah, it was 50. That was
like, if you watch him play, it's different, man. And the same thing with Kobe. Kobe will go for about 60, 70 in this market. We don't see the best of these players, man.
No, we don't.
We have systems that hold them back. And so back to Sunday.
I'm listening still. Like I say, I'm just watching this interview.
No worries. You put Amad Diallo in the inside 10. You put him next to Mbuemo. And then you put Sesko up top. How many times do I have to tell you, unless you put somebody who was comfortable distributing from that 10 position, you will not see the best of Benjamin Sesko. And to be honest, the best of him isn't that much. It's the same. It's literally, it's not Højlund, but it's like the Haaland, right? Where he doesn't do anything else other than score goals. But he's so dynamic if you play to his strengths that you kind of look apart, like you look aside to it because, again, goal scoring isn't important. It's not the entirety of the game. It's a very important part of the game, right? I can't put him with an Mbuemo because Mbuemo's not playing to his strengths. I can't even put him with an Amad because Amad isn't playing to his strengths. Those two are looking to finish. Their first instinct on the ball is to finish and then create. And I don't blame them for that because that's got them to this point to where they're very talented.
Sorry, Bruno just waffling. But go on.
Yeah, he said it though. He said it.
Yeah, he's basically.
Okay, let's transition.
Let me get word for word.
Let's transition. Let me. Can somebody have a quote in the?
He says here because it was a lot. Because he says. So the guy asked him, give us your perspective on the verse code because you mentioned it there. It looked at one point like you had Foden and then obviously he beats his man. You look like you go out and obviously this level, it only takes a second. He's in behind you and he scores. No, if I was this is Bruno, by the way, trying to press Rodri because the aim for the game was for one of the midfielders to jump on Rodri, one of the defenders. Let me slow this down just a little bit. Give me 1 sec. Where else you lot getting a play-by-play? Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Let me just slow this down slightly. All right, here we go. Wait, where's the captions? The fuck? All right. Let me start that again. So, no, if I was trying to press Rodri because the aim for the game was for one of the midfielders to jump on Rodri. One of the defenders jumping on Foden. In the first moment where I can cover both, and then Lenny decides to come up. When I look at him, I see that he comes up. So I try to go a little bit more towards Rodri. A little bit to what Rodri was. Where's Rodri? What is he talking about? Rodri where? Rodri's no what? That must be beforehand. Vardiol does a good pass here. It was to Foden, and Lenny was going backwards. And because of a miscommunication, we end up giving too much space for them to go up the pitch. And that's what I mean. I think when we go, we need to take more risk, and we have to be more brave with a last line to be a little bit more high. Because if you see City when every time that we pass the ball backwards to our centre-backs, they go on 3 against 3 and their line squeezes so much and it's very difficult to play through. Whatever, man. This guy basically blaming Euro, talking about Vardiol's pass to him. That's a whole nother... Notice that, people. That's a whole nother phase of play. He's talking about I pressed Rodri, but the pass from Vardiol was good. That's way before. This guy don't talk about the actual phase of play. Let me see this. So he's talking about, all right, so Rodri's on the ball. I'm just watching it back now. Plays it to Doku. What is he on about? Yeah, it's just straight waffle.
He got that from my book, man. He got that from my book, man.
Absolute rubbish.
When she asked me, why are you liking those photos from her? And then I tell her, why are you always putting too much salt in the food? You know what I'm saying? We just the flip, the judo flip. The judo flip. So you don't look over here no more. You look over here. You so mad at me talking about how you cooking, you forgot about me liking her photo. It's the judo flip. He's not slick. This is not the people.
This is waffle. People. It's just straight nonsense. It's
nonsense.
It's straight nonsense.
It's nonsense.
It's a whole other passage of play.
Somewhere in Canada, Vader is smiling from ear to ear while we put this off. Man. Shout out to the Cone disciple himself. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking. Right here's what I'm talking about, man. He makes no sense whatsoever. He takes no accountability whatsoever. I see another thing.
And that's the key word, Eddie. That's what annoys me the most. Let's say people, we all know he's talking rubbish because I've just watched it back and Rodri was a whole nother passage of play. But let's say hypothetically, Euro is at fault for the goal. Take the blame yourself. You know why? Because you are a senior player. If it was Delit, if it was Shaw, if it's Agate, if it's Mazarari, I hear it. You know why? Because they're all senior players. If it's Euro or Dogu, I am much, much more critical. What we doing? I've done this playing football in real life.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no stress. I've legit done this in real life. When we've conceded a goal and I know it's on a player and I know if the manager goes at him, guess what? He's going to go under and his confidence is going to go in the bin. I'll take, hey, you know what? It was on me. I should have done it. So them pro clubs. I've legit done it. Goals that ain't my fault. And I've gone, you know what? That was on me. Because I ain't trying to have the confidence of my teammates in the bin. That's what you do if you are a senior player or an experienced player. And this guy's talking about his Euro in a whole nother passage of play, talking about pressing Rodri. Like I said, I'm just watching it back here again. Like Rodri picks up the ball. Bruno is nowhere near him. Bruno is nowhere near Rodri. Nowhere near. Foden runs past him, runs off. Yeah, it was outrageous, yo. It's how fucking outrageous. Yeah, this is the guy we rejected 100 million for. Lead. Nonsense. And big up to Jez, because this is from Fabrizio Romano on Amorim's position in the as Manchester United manager. Before we continue, though, we're only at 33 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. Let's get up to 40 likes. Like check 1 2 1 2. Like check 1 2 1 2. Get me 7 more likes, people. Get me 7 more likes. Let's get up to 40. Hit that subscribe button as well. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. At the moment, from Manchester United, they keep sending positive messages about Ruben Amorim. I can guarantee that Sir Jim Ratcliffe being at the Etihad Stadium yesterday is also quite a strong message because he wants to be close to the squad, close to the staff, and close to all the people at Manchester United. Now to understand what's really needed to sort the situation. At the moment, Ruben Amorim, what he says in public, when he says, I'm not going to change my philosophy, he's sending a clear message to the club. So Ruben Amorim is not going to change the system. Ruben Amorim is convinced that the problem is not about the system and not the majority of the players. He's quite happy with the squad he has. He's convinced it's about the mentality of the team. At this moment on Monday morning from Manchester United, we're not getting messages of the club deciding to change. So that's the message of today. And that's from Fabrizio Romano. Shout out to Jez. He put it out. That's United Joshua 03 on Twitter as well. Hey, the fact that the club is not... Go, man. Yeah, yeah, go.
I say this shit all the time, Flawless. You either coach it or you allow it.
Yep.
If your players don't have the mentality that it takes to get the job done, that's on you. That's on you. Yeah. You're a coach. Coaches set the culture. Leaders implement the culture. Players follow the culture. That's the breakdown in sports. No matter what sport you watch. Yeah. It is that simple. When we talk about what is the culture of Man City, Pep is a cutthroat.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know what happens? His leaders are cutthroats, and then all of his players become cutthroats.
They always say a team is in the manager's image.
It absolutely is.
A team is in the manager's image.
Sir Alex was a dickhead.
Yeah, and our
what
team
does that mean? We applaud Cantona putting 10 toes in somebody's chest in the stands. This is what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what Canada was on.
That's what Canada was on. Then what
happened? Roy Keane was getting bailed out of jail
let me not talk about my captain.
He was not. There's a clip because it surfaced on the Instagram, and it's literally a clip of like Sir Alex walking to the police station to bail out Keane out of jail.
Come on, man. This is what we do. Simeone, when he had them Mandzukic and fucking all them Savic, he got them can't go back brothers from Eastern Europe for a reason, man.
He did, Joe.
I'm telling you.
And he was like that as a player as well. Because
he was like that as a player.
Yeah, Simeone was like that as a player.
Ancelotti is probably my favorite manager. Probably just like off of vibes, bro.
And that's his team. His team play off of vibes. His team will play off vibes.
Play off of vibes, man. Come on, dog. Like, it's not rocket science. Right. So if you as a manager can't imprint your philosophy and your culture on a team, you failed from day one. Like, you're not going to succeed.
Yeah. Talking about the mentality, it's not his system, it's not most of the players, it's the mentality. So who is it?
I use him as an example all the time.
Go.
Shout out Green Goblin. Green Goblin got them dudes at Spurs playing like Stoke for a real reason, man. Because that's what he's here for. You think he out here trying to play your pretty football? No, I'm trying to win. I'm cutthroat.
Scratch that. Man bought Palina, you get what I'm saying?
Palina.
Bought Palina, yo. I played him next time.
Richarlison, don't worry about that goal scoring. Just run around, kick some people.
Yeah, yo.
Kuti.
Man bought Palina to play next to Pape Maasayo. Like.
Come on, man. We know exactly what you're doing from minute one. Eddie Howe, that's how I know Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe been in a couple bar fights. That's how you know Eddie Howe been in. Look at that midfield. Eddie Howe been in a couple bar fights, man. You can't make this shit up. He's still playing Dan Burn in 2020, 25.
Yeah, and then that WWE midfield, you know what time it is, yo. Yeah, Shah and Botman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Glasner now. See, Glasner now like Tommy Egan. Glasner been hanging around us a whole lot. So he let the brothers go ahead and do their thing.
Yo, he did, yo. Man had the black line, man had the BLM from Free, yo. Man had Sa Eze and Mattel.
Come on, man.
Hey, Mattel, hold the ball up. Sa Eze, do your thing in the tens. You know
hey, man, he got the whole front three smelling like incense, man. Got the whole what's the one they had? What they had? They had Ocean Breeze. And Ocean Breeze, the brother come and rub on you like right here. He rubs it on you like right here. Rubs the Ocean Breeze. That fucking $10 cologne.
Shit,
Come on,
he
man.
did, yo.
You know what it is, man.
Yeah, and we say all that to say this: the mentality stems from the manager.
Exactly. Look at Arteta. Look at Arteta. There's a reason he got Odegaard. There's a reason Odegaard's the captain.
Yeah, facts. Because that's the character he wants.
That's him.
That's his type of character. Him. Yeah, laid back, chilled, not really non-confrontational, not aggressive.
Who'd they get out of there? They got Aubameyang up out of there. They got Xhaka up out of there. Why? Because I'll be real. If I'm Arteta, I'm scared of them two brothers. Let me say the wrong thing. Xhaka definitely choking me. Aubameyang might talk to me a little bit, but yeah, Xhaka put him in one of these. He not getting out. He tapping, his feet kicking off the ground, man. Xhaka a dangerous brother.
Yeah, Xhaka, like you said, man, them Eastern Europeans don't play.
Can't go back. Can't go back, man. Can't go back does not discriminate. Some can't go back to Africa. Some can't go back to Latin America. Some for damn sure can't go back to whatever the Slavian.
Yeah. Serbia and that, and Albania and them places. Yeah.
They out there guarding, and they found a mortar in the dirt. Come on, man, ain't trying to go back to that. They can't do that.
You right?
Danish Conte, absolutely, man.
Yeah, like
just talking about Conte. Look who he went to go get.
Yeah. Look, you got to Conte said, hey, yeah. Look, you got to.
Conte saw Hoyland. He said, I can do something with that. Pause. That's crazy. But he got a goal on his first appearance.
Yo, yeah, that's why he signed McTominay. He's like, yeah, come run up and down and work hard and be industrious.
It's not rocket science, people. It really isn't, man.
That's what he's done. Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, my Lord, Joe. You lot, hey, run up the likes also. And yeah, I hear exactly what you said. And to Black Diamond, yes, Eddie has said, Ineos with this.
OG, I come in peace. I come in peace, OG. I come in peace, OG. They fired me. I can no longer defend them. I have
I did say this.
Again, and OG, this is my OG. This is my OG. So when he called me out, I know it's only from a place of love and respect. So I'm not really worried.
He
was. He said, I remember. I seen the first couple lines of the message he sent me one time. I said, "Oh shit, let me." I'm gonna get back to OG in a little bit.
He's spot on. OG was spot on. Shout out Black Diamond every single time.
Always OG.
Shout out Black Diamond every single time. I got you, Black Diamond. Eddie was just cooking. That's all. He was just cooking. And yeah, to Spoobs who said it, throwing teammates under the bus. How you imagine you're Captain Spoobs? Imagine thinking how you, even if you're not Euro, how you feel in that situation. We've just lost the derby and you're blaming me for the first goal. That was your fault.
Yeah, somebody got to get slapped.
That's the craziest part. You blaming me for a goal that was your fault and you're the even if you do think it was my fault, you just say the generic, or we all have to do better as a team. We'll analyze it after the game with the manager or the coaches or whatever. And yeah, Madison, I get it. He says, flawless, don't you get it? He's throwing a youngster under the bus, but he's blaming everyone but himself, the captain. Nah, facts. 100%. I thoroughly get it, but I'm just not surprised by this. And it's literally it's disgusting behavior. Because nowhere in that interview that I watched did he say I need to do better as we, and then he pointed the blame as per usual.
It fits, man. But we said this about him since day one. We know this about him since day one. We noticed he was a coward and a scrub. Mm-hmm. That's a terrible combination, people. You can be one or the other, and we can at least respect it, right? Like, again, McTominay, a scrub. But he'll die for the badge. He's not no coward.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, when it comes to, like, not on the ball, geez, that rain coming down heavy. Like, off the ball, like, closing down and stuff. And, like, yeah, he going to trap runners. He going to run around.
He going to do what it takes.
He going to run around. He going to run around. He going to run into the box as well. He going to do all them things. Yeah, absolutely. And to football tube, you ain't listening because you said sorry, but Euro should have jumped in. Go watch the goal back. Leave Bruno alone.
Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah. Go do something with that. Like, I love him. Great player. Nani. Nani had some courage of the cowardly dog in him. Nani would pick and choose when he wanted to be a tough guy. Where I come from, when you pick and choose when you want to be a tough guy, that's called cowardice. But when you talk about a brother who can make you look foolish out there, Nani for me is at the top of the list. Nani will do some shit and it's like, bro, what took you so long to do that? Why'd you do that shit the first time? But you're like, okay, Nani, we'll allow it. You got to be one or the other. You can't be both.
Facts. Facts. Trust me.
It's crazy, man.
And big up to IDK as well. Says figures within Manchester United believe Ruben Amorim's refusal to change and his stubbornness will get him sacked. One source said he had one foot out the door this season and has made it clear today he will not in capital letters, by the way, change his system. That's from @Sully Talks @ Centre Devils on Twitter. I'm not sure how reliable those sources are, but let's say hypothetically this is indeed the case. So if you believe his refusal to change will get him sacked, why not just sack him now? That's what I'm still like. I keep stating this. I would love to be in the conference room and the boardrooms when the hierarchy is discussing Amorim. Not even to say anything. I'd be like, you know what? I'll just sit in the corner on the chair and go, hey, act like I'm not here. Just to hear the conversations and see what the pros are in regards to keep. Who's pro him? Who's saying we should keep Amorim for this reason, this reason, this reason, and this reason? I want to know what people have seen so far this season and what they've seen last season to go, yeah, this is the guy to take us forward. Just to listen in. I would love to hear the reasoning because it is as silly as some of the reasoning I heard all summer long. Because that lets me know where you lot are really at. If it's because, he doesn't have his players. Or is it because, he had a he had a preseason. Or he didn't have a preseason. Or he had training. All this stuff. All right. Bet. You know what I'm saying? Bet. Big up to you, Football Tube. Shout out to Faz because he's been trolling. So, yeah, big up to you. Faz been trolling, but shout out to Faz because his numbers are...
Hey, that was a good one, Football Tube. That was a good one. You got me. Shout out to my dog, man. You got me to ease up a little bit.
And shout out to Kami says, y'all can do a bit better on the likes. Yes, you lot can. Run up the damn likes, people. What are we doing? Run up the likes. Right, 37 people. Can you get us up to 40 likes, please? Can you get us up to 40 likes? I'm only asking for 3 more. There's over 60 of you lot in the building. How many subscribers we on as well? Let me check. Subscriber check as well. We're at 15,723. I'm only asking for 2 more subscribers, people. 2 more subscribers. So get us to 15,725. So that's 3 more likes, 2 more subscribers. That is it. Well, yeah, and the fact that the ownership was at the game looking glum. Ratcliffe's there, Barada's there, Wilcox is there. Don't look sad. This is on you. As much as this is on the players and on Amorim and they're held accountable for it, this is on you because you could have avoided this crap. Or you chose to keep this man who has been severely underperforming for the entire time pretty much. Been here now 11 months and this is what we've got. Closing in on a year. Closing in on a year. And we are just going backwards. Because like I said, we're not beating Chelsea. We ain't beating Brentford. Sunderland, maybe. So that's 1-4, including the City defeat. And then we run the gauntlet after the international break. So we could potentially be 0-8, people.
Chill, man.
We could potentially be 0-8.
You're right, but it hit different when you say it. Like
0-8.
If I was just reading it, it wouldn't feel as bad as you pretty much put it on front. That can happen.
0-8. I'm telling you, what's this? Ruben Amorim's job security will not be seriously discussed if the side is not on course for European football as the season progresses. Wait, let me read this again. Ruben Amorim's job security will be more seriously discussed if the side is not on course for European football as the season progresses. And guess what? We're going to be nowhere near it. Because if we go 1-8, 2-8, we ain't going to be anywhere near it. I don't know how far we're off European places now. I'm actually going to double check. But I know we're sat in 14th on a -3 or 4 goal difference. I know that much.
Do you know what's crazy?
We're currently 3 points off it. Sunderland in 7th.
I almost forgot.
Go on, man.
I think it was myself, Corey, and I forget who else was on the stream. We said who we were going to look at if this shit didn't go the right way.
Yeah.
Mr. Omar Barada.
Fuck.
This is the problem that I have. This is why I can't call it incompetence. Because again, incompetence means you don't know what you're seeing and you're making mistakes, right? That's incompetence to me. Like, he can't see what's going on. He doesn't understand what's going on, and he doesn't know how to change it. Because again, I give a bit more grace to incompetence, right? Negligence, that's a different ballgame. Negligence is, you know there's a problem. You absolutely know there's a problem. We've told you what the problem is. But your pride makes you think it'll all be okay, so you don't got to do shit about it. It'll fix itself. That's a different type of infraction for me. Because you understand what it takes to be right. And yet here you are being wrong day after day after day after day after day.
Facts. Trust me. I hate we're 3 points off, and we're 3 points off. I know it's early people on 4 games in. We're 3 points off 7th place, which would be Conference League. Because Europa's, because I think, I tell a lie. Europa's 5th. Yeah, that's what I'm right. Europa's 5th. No, Conference League will be 6th. Oh, no, it's 2 places in Europa League. So Europa's 5th and 6th. Conference League is 7th.
The 6 goes to the playoff.
The 6 go to the Europa League playoff. Okay, they'll let us know in the chat. But depending on the coefficients, the Champions League spot might be 5th. And then it's just Europa League 6th. And then Conference League is 7th. Obviously, this can change on, you get more in Europe if FA Cup winners, Carabao Cup winners, etc., if they're not in the top 7, for example. And big up to IDK, drop this. Sergeant Ratcliffe feels the Manchester United squad is good enough to qualify for the Champions League this season. The thing is, if it's 4, no. But if it was 5, yes.
I'm saying, he knows
spot,
it. Yes. We've seen that squad. I can legit put a team out there that plays a back 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like a top 6 team in the Prem.
Yeah, agreed.
I can deal with a 4-4-4. Like, there's a 4-4-2. Like, there's multiple variations of this squad that make it look like a top talented team. I thought that would be enough. Turns out I was absolutely wrong, because we set up to fail before we even start. Our manager's ideology, and honestly, our manager's culture. Because he thinks it's a mentality problem. No, you've instilled your mentality. When we see you on that touchline, creasing up your kicks, looking worried as hell, at minute 5, that trickles down to the players. They're unsure of themselves. Whenever a player says he's unsure what he's supposed to be doing, I know whose fault that is.
Yeah, because your instructions should be clear as day. That's why. Instructions should be clear as fucking day.
That's it, man.
Like
this dude is something else, bro. He is something else, man. And the longer they continue to keep him in this position, the more valid people's interpretation of Ineos becomes. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. There were people who justifiably so, because again, this is just me trying to turn over a new leaf, me making the attempt to just think about United in a new direction, right? That's an agenda. But you said it. You stated where I was the whole season before the actual Ineos purchase happened. Anybody who works with the Glazers is the enemy.
Oh yeah, facts are there to main up. Like, you can't
I tell them all the time. I can't sit here, work with somebody I know is damaging my community, and then when people come to me, call me out and say, bro, you know who you're working with? I'm saying, but you know me, right? We thought we did.
Yeah, facts.
You know, you to be somebody.
You can't work with my enemy who's been messing me up, and that's one thing that.
Especially if I know you, if I'm tied down like with brother shit, like
yeah,
you should already know that's off the table.
Yeah, it's off limits. That's like me doing a stream with someone you have genuine issues with. It's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. And then I say, it's just business. No. It's not just business.
It's not just business. Like, you know what this guy, he tried to be detrimental to my business. And suggest, this is a good question. He said, who should actually take over mid-season in your opinion? I've been saying this. I want an interim. So from that instance, I would go and get Ruud van Nistelrooy back, just because I don't want a new manager getting attached to any bad players. Because what it seems to happen here is managers come here and just absolutely just lose their minds in regards to the pressure.
Right.
And just start doing foolishness and start picking terror. Because I'm sure Amorim went on bad runs for Sporting. But I'm sure at times he switched things around. I'm sure at times he switched personnel. I'm sure he tried different things. I know he wasn't talking at Sporting about suffering. I know that much. I know that much was a thing. I know there wasn't that type of cult. So, yeah, in regards to it for mid-season, interim, to Football Tube, why Ruud, though? Because he did well last time. So that's why. I'd just go and get him again. And someone who's got, the players will respect because of his playing career. They'll respect him because of what he did at Manchester United in particular, and it'll be all good. But if you're saying permanent manager, Areola, I would say. That's who I'd go and get over Glasner. I was just looking at Bournemouth's where they finished in the league yesterday. Finished in the league last season, and they finished 9th. But what really drew out to me as well is that not only did they finish 9th, they only conceded 46 goals, which is super impressive. And you know how impressive that is? That's only 5 more than Liverpool, who won the league.
It's dope. I think.
And they had Pepper in goal. Yeah, Kirkes is a good fullback. You had Holson. You had... Now, Flawless, I'm done with 3-4-3. Areola don't play 3-4-3. He plays a back 4. He plays a back 4, as Madison.
Yeah.
And I look at it, Kirkes good, Holson a good centre-back. They had, I forgot his name, he went PSG. I can't remember who the fullback is, but I look at it and I go, yeah. But even then, I'm not going to get super, like, all right, yeah, go get Areola. You got to show and prove when you get here. Because if you join and you like, all right, Bruno's my guy, or Maguire's my guy, or Shaw's my guy, or Dalot's my guy, or Mount's my guy, I don't know what it is. Managers join the football club, know what's happened previously, and then go and back these players who have got multiple previous managers sacked. Why? We're going to war. You're taking over this army, and you've watched this league. We've lost every war with this guy leading, or these guys leading. And yet you're going to join the army. You're the lieutenant and go, nah, they're my main soldiers still. What is going on? Change it. Switch it up. And the reason, Questley, why I wouldn't go for Xavi, I don't want anyone getting a culture shock. I need someone who's from within the Premier League, which is a complete 180 where I was after sacking Amorim, because I wanted someone outside the Premier League. But now, because of the situation we're in, I want someone who's in the Premier League because they're not going to be shocked by it. Because Amorim has been, he said, in words of Beijing Pops, he said this, weight classes. They're like, there's weight classes in boxing and there's weight classes in UFC. There's weight classes in football. And this weight class was too big of a jump for Amorim. He did very well at Sporting, exceptional. But he's come to the Premier League and been absolutely found out. He is losing his mind. He is saying, sack me, give me my money so I can leave. He's tried to leave twice already. He's spoken publicly multiple times about leaving. So, yeah, I don't want no manager who's not been here whatsoever. I need someone who's used to the pace of the Premier League, someone who's, if they've got family more often than not, they've been used to, like, they're set in the country. It's not a culture shock. It's not a weather shock. Like, why is it always cold and raining? That might be a shock. To me, it's normal. So rain don't bother me. Guess what? I'm born and bred. It's raining now. It's raining is a normal day. It's a normal day. But for someone shocking, it might be. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's a special one. Amorim's no Crawford. Not everyone can move up in weight classes.
That's it. I hear you. My prerequisite is you might need to see some death threats before you come to United, man. I need you to got that letter with the magazine cutouts in it. Talking about I seen you outside, woo woo woo. I need you to feel some type of pressure. Like that's why I say Xavi.
Yeah, we need. Yeah, I get what you're saying in regards to a pressure thing. That's why I want managers who are in the Premier League, because at least you have an idea what the media is like.
Because that's very true. But I just think like the brother from Bournemouth, right? It's one thing to have that media pressure at Bournemouth, but it's another whole level at United.
Yeah, it is, and that's where, you can't substitute that. So what I want is at least he's been in the Premier League to know what it's like. Even if it's not him, he's seen what it's like for Amorim. He's seen what it's like for Ten Hag. He sees what it's like for Arteta. He sees the absolute media circus, the ongoing 25-8 circus that is the Premier League. Most eyes on it. You're getting interviewed on your days off.
Man.
You are getting interviewed on your days off. They ask, where are you training? And this ain't no normal thing. This ain't one camera or two. This is multiple cameras. Light guy, the guy holding the dead rabbit, all of that. There's a producer in your ear and all that stuff. They doing makeup. They got the makeup brush out on you. And this is a regular thing. Then you're getting pressed before. You're doing big-ass post-match press, pre-match press conferences. Then you're in the game. You're being analyzed while you're in the game. After the game, you're talking about it. The day after, you're talking about it. Amorim got caught out by that, the amount of interviews. So even though Areola's not been in the Manchester United hot seat, at least he's been in the league to go, hey, the Premier League's different like that. Because there ain't no substitute. Outside of going to get the ones that are, you ain't getting a Pep, a Slot. You ain't going to get someone from one of the other big clubs. So the best thing you can do is buy from within. I mean, get a manager from within for now. And like Red Devil Radar here says, flawless. Not only that, but Areola's squad got rinsed this summer, but man's still managing like nothing happened. Exactly. And to tell you the truth, I don't even rate the Bournemouth squad that highly.
Yeah.
Even last year, outside of Semenyo, Kirkes, I put Holson in there. I don't rate their attackers in their midfield. It's unpopular opinion. I don't rate Kluivert and Evan Nielsen and Tavernier and Tyler Adams. And no, I don't rate these men highly.
Oh, man, you know what that is.
But he gets a tune out of them. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Join Manchester United and just do that. But that
LTHs. Whole bunch of LTHs, man. LTHs, light-skinned tryhards, man. That's all. That's what they got. LTHs, man. You know what it is, man. Pulled up with Tavernier, and I'm just like, brother, he's here to run around. Let me tell you something about Tyler Adams, man. Tyler Adams.
Yeah, Tyler Adams will just chase you down and kick you. Yeah, just kick you down.
That's it.
Imagine.
We got one of the guys USA watch along in a midfield of fucking Weston McKennie and Tyler Adams. What? Boy, leave me alone, man. Shout out to TJ, all the people who do them watch alongs, man. Y'all some real patriots, man.
I'll be over there because but that's all I need you to do is do. And people, when I say Areola, I'm not jumping up and down saying he's going to be the answer because I don't know what he's going to do when he gets here. Because of what Amorim and Ten Hag have done, I am judging you even more harshly from the jump. Because if you join and Bruno's playing in a pivot with Agate, I'm livid. I'm not saying, hey, put this. I'm managing out from the jump. No, I'm manager. Let's see. Whether it's Areola, whether it's Glasner, whoever joins, I'm manager. Let's see. I'm not manager in. I'm not manager out. I'm not manager down. I'm manager. Let's see. Let's show and prove. Let's see how you. I want to see your first lineup. I want to see your first game, and then the first 10 games. And I want to see how you manage those. What's your lineups like? What's your substitutions like? What's your formation like? What's your philosophy like after the first 10? And we'll see. So yes, would I go get Areola? Yes, because he's here and performing well. So that would be the one that I would go and get.
Mm-hmm. I rock with that. I would probably, that being the case, I would probably say Glasner because Glasner's won something.
Okay, first, I hear
you. You got the Europa League, got the FA Cup.
Yes.
So something you're doing is working. So yeah, and then you'd have the security with the United backing you instead of like the situation at Crystal Palace. So I think you could flourish there. So yeah, I would probably say Glasner.
Yeah, that's not fair. And I'm not against Glasner. Like man is saying in the chat talking about,
I'm not against Ariel yet.
Yeah, man in the chat talking about Eddie Howe. Not against the either people. I'm more against the Eddie Howe appointment. No, I just have my preferences. But again, just because I have my preferences, show me. Show me you're the guy for the job. I'm not even asking for Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. I'm just asking for the bare minimum at this moment in time. Make us a cohesive unit. Hey, Glasner or Areola or Eddie Howe, do what you've done at your previous. Just make us a solid Premier League team first and foremost. Just on a match day by match day basis, we're a solid, tough to beat Premier League side. Just that. Bear in mind, people, I mentioned about great performance or great results or winning anything or Europe or nothing like that. Let's just get back to basics and then go from there.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. And don't come and get attached to these terrible players. Oh, yeah, you know what? Delo's my first choice right back. Maguire's my first choice centre back. I'm going to play Luke Shaw at left back. Mount's anywhere in the team. I'm going to play Bruno in the pivot. Why?
This Luke Shaw charity case,
ridiculous.
Every manager seems to get engaged with is absolutely crazy to me. And I forget, like, sometimes we forget shit and we have to recollect in the moment. We already said, like, brother, if you're not a manager who's going to hold Bruno accountable, you're not going to be here for long.
Facts.
Because Bruno does not play a style that is conducive to win. They don't go together. Mm-hmm. How does every team he's ever left leave once he's left?
Anyhow, we win once he leaves is crazy. And just play bad football. And that's what I was thinking of. Zabani. Yeah. That was the one I was thinking of at bottom. If you got him, you got Holson or had Holson. Obviously Semenyo as well. But outside of that, none of the rest.
Nothing of the rest, man. That made no sense, bro.
But when this guy came in and said Mount would be important, we should have known what was coming. Yeah, back in Mount. That's what it is. Don't let an Areola or a Glasner or Eddie Howe or De Zerbi join and go, yeah, Bruno's going to be here for many years to come. I'm like, all right.
You won't. If that's the case, then you won't.
Yeah, we know what it is. Because everyone who's backed this guy has been sacked and not been successful here. Speaking of Areola, this is from March 2025. So Areola's 10 million release clause is unlikely to be a barrier that would get in the way of Spurs looking to appoint him. Obviously, he was linked to Spurs. That was from Jack Pitt-Brooke and JDM Harris. So, like, yeah, I hear it. So if it's 10 million,
my next litmus test is gonna be how you get players like Euro and Manu to play better than they already are.
Yeah.
For the next manager.
Yeah.
And this has to be Bruno's last season.
Fucking hope.
It has to be. For the 100 M's not to take shape again. Pride is the devil, man. I don't care what nobody say. Pride got a lot of people hurt out here.
Facts. Yeah,
Pride got a lot of people losing things they never should have lost.
Yes.
Pride is something so vicious. If you don't take into account what it's actually doing to you instead of what it's doing for you, it'll be too late.
Facts. Pride will fuck you up. 100%.
The pride that they're showing by not taking this guy out of the job is crazy.
And that's all it is. It's just stupid pride. That's it. Just pride. That's all it is. Just pride and just nonsense. That's what it is. But hey, we move. If United get Areola and Bruno stays, it must be against the manager's choice because he doesn't fit his hard working system. Bournemouth got runners all over the pitch. He does like industrious players over there. It'd be interesting to see if it was him or whoever, how they adapt. Now they have better players.
Yeah.
What was the joke he made before the Euro League final? What was it, S. Madison? But people, final few questions before we do close out. Are we still free short? 50 likes. Let me refresh this. That's terrible. That's terrible because there's over 70 of you lot in the building. So get us up to 50 likes because we did hit 40. And hit the subscriber button as well, people. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Because we're 3 short of 15,725. Hit the subscribe button, people. 3 more likes, 3 more subscribers. That's 3 more likes, 3 more subscribers. And that's whether you're watching live right now, watching this back after. Big up to everyone listening on all the audio platforms as well. Right, where we at? Let's see. Oh, when he said Amorim was under pressure. Yeah, I do remember when he said that. Yeah, I do remember when he said that jokingly. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add? I think we've covered everything in regards to United. Of course, people will be back tomorrow, but earlier. It'll be like 4 p.m. UK time because of the Arsenal Athletic Club game, which is at 5:45 p.m.
Well, that's Champions League?
Champions League's back, yeah. So Champions League Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
All right.
Yeah. So tomorrow, Arsenal and Bilbao, and I'm doing Real Madrid, Marseille. Then Wednesday, Chelsea, Bayern. Thursday is Newcastle, Barcelona.
Damn.
Yeah.
No. I think we covered most part. I think just to kind of summarize that performance, the manager got us killed. I don't put too much on the players because we were so outclassed tactically that it would have taken like some LaBelle in 2018 type shit to get us a win. Like it wasn't going to be anything that the manager set us out to do that would have got us that. Like just players being great. And when you have players who are unsure of what they can actually do out there, you get smoked like that. So at least we got a couple days of a break. Get to see some good football between today today for y'all, tomorrow for me. Man. And yeah, man. Appreciate all the love. We got 50 likes.
Have we? Let me check. I'm having a look now. Give me a sec. Why is this thing playing up? Have we got 50 likes? Bear with me 1 sec. Yeah, we did. We go for 50 likes.
Go. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the real ones always tuning in. And we'll catch y'all in the next one, man.
Yeah, people. Hey, big up, man. Hey, Bajan Pops, I did see you earlier as well in a reference you, so big up. Hey, Sai, blessings. Hope you're good as well. Games I'm doing today, people. So schedule for today, tomorrow, if you're in the US time zone like Eddie or another time zone where it's still the 15th of September. So 4 p.m. UK time, ManDem United podcast. So I'll be back, myself, Eddie. Sheik will probably be on. The rest of the gang will join talking more things Manchester United. Then we're over on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch for the Athletic Bilbao versus Arsenal game, people. So I'll probably start like 5:30 p.m. UK time for that. So that all the watch-alongs are on the Twitch. The video's out, people. So if you go to the Twitch, it's at the top of the channel, people, where I mention everything on the Twitch. So yes, Bilbao versus Arsenal watch-along over on the Twitch. Then following that, we'll be doing Real Madrid, Marseille. I'm sure more of the gang will be on with me watching different Champions League games. And then 11:30 p.m. UK time, even though it's supposed to be United City because it's Champions League and City don't play till Wednesday, I'm going to do a Q&A. I'm sure Veta will be on that and others will be on that as well. I think TJ will be around and whoever else is around as well for that. Let me just double check the Champions Leagues. Just make sure I've got that right. I believe City had a Wednesday game. So yeah, that's the schedule for tomorrow, people. ManDem United podcast, Athletic Club versus Arsenal, Real Madrid versus Marseille, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. But everything I've just mentioned is on the schedule here on YouTube and on the schedule on Twitch. So go make sure you go follow the Sarcasm City TV Twitch, people. That's www.twitch.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's twitch.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Or just download the Twitch app from your app store. The link's in the description. Because if you're looking for Champions League watch-along on here, you won't find them. All the Champions League watch-alongs are over on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Big up CP as well. Oh, I love that. Flawless, the guy who broke my car front glass has been found. Love that, man. I hope you managed to sort that out. For real, Si.
Damn, I wish I had the luck like you, Si. I think the smoker that broke my car window, he's still rolling around with my gym bag as we speak. Crazy.
Man. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It is. And yes, that's it, CP. All Champions League games, all non-Manchester United Premier. So basically, only Manchester United Premier League games. Sorry, yeah, on the YouTube. All of the games on the Twitch, people.
Shout out CP, man. It's always a good time when I don't see you in the chat, but when I do, I make sure to acknowledge you. That you're in there.
Right, people. Let me check who's still alive. I know there's a couple people who are still alive, so we're going to redirect over to somebody. All right, 1 second. Let's see who is still indeed live. But yes, run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well, man. Continue to support. We're going to keep the show on the road here at Sarcasm City TV, people. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the buying. Is it only the buying view? Is anyone else live? Or is it just the buying view? Let me know who else is live, people. If it's just the buying view, I'll redirect to the man over there on the buying view because they're good peoples. But I don't know if there's any NFL today.
Yeah, I got the game on now.
Is it? I'm surprised the line ain't live or something. Let me double check. Check if he's gonna be live or if Jacob's gonna be live or someone like that. Let me double check this. Shout out to Alam every single time. No, I don't think he is. All right, people. We're just gonna send you lot over to the Bayern view. So they talking all things Bayern Munich. So all I need you lot to do is just run up the likes over there, hit the subscribe button, type in Sarcasm CETV, all that good stuff, people. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm CETV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.